If your coffee has been tasting a little meh lately, there's a good chance the beans are the problem, not your brewer. Great coffee starts with fresh, well-roasted whole beans that match how you like to drink it. Black, with milk, iced, or pulled as espresso. In this video, we're counting down the top 6 coffee beans to keep on your shelf in 2026, what each one does best, and the small details that change everything in the cup. Stay to the end for our best pick and brew tips. Product links are in the description below, so you can shop. Number 6. Lavazza Super Crema, whole bean. If you want cafe-style espresso drinks at home without memorizing a tasting wheel poster, Lavazza Super Crema is a reliable starting point. It's a medium roast blend built for espresso, and it's known for a full body and that creamy, steady crema that makes cappuccinos and lattes feel finished. The flavor leans sweet and nutty. Roasted hazelnut and brown sugar are the vibes, so it pairs well with milk and still tastes balanced as a straight shot. Where it shines is consistency. Because it's a blend of Arabica and Canephora beans, which boost body and crema, sourced across multiple growing regions, you're not chasing seasonal curveballs every time you restock. It's also usually sold in larger bags, often 1 kilogram, so it makes sense if you pull several shots a day, or if you're running a super automatic that goes through beans faster than you think. A quick dial-in that works for most home setups. Start around a 1.2 espresso ratio, 18 grams in, 36 grams out, in about 25 to 30 seconds. If it tastes bitter and woody, coarsen the grind slightly or shorten the yield. If it tastes sharp and sour, go finer or extend the yield to about 1.2.2. If you're brewing it as drip coffee, keep it simple. 20 grams of coffee to 320 grams of water, a 1.16 ratio, gives you a rounded, easy cup. This one isn't flashy, but it is steady, and that's why it lands at Number 6. Number 5. Counterculture. Slow motion decaf, whole bean. Decaf has a reputation for tasting flat, but slow motion is the kind of coffee that can change someone's mind in one mug. It's a medium roast designed to taste complete, with notes that live in the cozy zone, molasses and cocoa, without turning ashy or thin. This coffee is commonly made using the Swiss water process, a gentler style of decaffeination that helps keep more of the bean's character intact. This is the bean for late afternoons, after-dinner coffee, or anyone who loves the ritual but wants to avoid the late-night ceiling stare. It also works across brew methods: drip, pour-over, AeroPress, and even espresso if your grinder and machine can handle it. For a straightforward filter brew, aim for a 1.16 ratio, 20 grams of coffee to 320 grams of water, with water close to 200 degrees Celsius or 93 degrees Celsius. You'll get a smooth, chocolate-leaning cup that still has sweetness and body. The one thing to know is that decaf can be a little more brittle, which can create more fine particles when you grind. If your pour-over is draining slowly, go one click coarser and pour a little more gently. If you're doing espresso, consider a slightly shorter shot, closer to 1.1.8, so it stays syrupy instead of drying out. For decaf, that doesn't feel like a compromise. Slow motion earns number 5. Number 4. Kicking Horse Coffee. Kick-Ass, whole bean. For a dark roast that still tastes like coffee instead of campfire ash, Kicking Horse Kick-Ass is a strong pick. It's certified organic and fair trade, and it's aimed at people who want depth, boldness, and a long, satisfying finish. The tasting notes lean dark and syrupy, chocolate malt and molasses, with a hint of licorice, and the aroma has that smoky, sweet feeling that's especially good when you're drinking out of your biggest mug. Kick-Ass is a natural fit for French press, mocha pot, drip machines, and cold brew. For French press, use a coarse grind, stir once, steep 4 minutes, then plunge slowly. For cold brew, try a 1.8 concentrate, 100 grams of coffee to 800 grams of water, steep 14 to 16 hours, then strain and dilute to taste. You'll get a heavy-bodied cup that's smooth and low in sharp acidity. What to watch for? Dark roasts extract quickly. If your cup is coming out harsh, lower your water temperature to about 195 degrees, 90 degrees, or shorten your brew time before you change anything else. And because dark roasts tend to show more surface oils, freshness, and storage matter, keep the bag sealed, away from heat and light, and try to finish it within 3 weeks of opening. If you want a bold, daily driver that still tastes clean, Kick-Ass holds down number 4. Number 3. Verve Streetlevel, whole bean. If you want one bag that can handle weekday drip coffee and weekend espresso experiments, Verve Streetlevel fits that role nicely. It's a balanced blend from multiple regions, designed to taste sweet and bright without being sharp. You'll often see tasting notes like clementine, red apple, and honeycomb, which translates to lively up front, smooth through the middle, and gently sweet on the finish. Streetlevel is for the person who doesn't want one bean per brew method. In a pour-over, it brings out the citrus and honey character. In espresso, you can get a sweet fruit layer on top of caramelized sugar notes, and it holds its own in milk drinks without fading. For filter coffee, use a medium grind and start at 115 to 22 grams of coffee to 330 grams of water, with water around 200 degrees Celsius, 93 degrees Celsius. For espresso, start at 18 grams in and aim for 36 grams out, then adjust to preference. A slightly longer shot, like 1.2.3, leans more fruit forward. A slightly shorter shot, like 1.1.8, pushes the sweetness and body. One small catch is that blends like this can show more brightness when they're extremely fresh. If it tastes a bit too zippy in the first couple of days, let it rest. Many medium roasts hit a sweet spot after about 5 to 10 days off roast. If you can, look for a roast date, keep the bag sealed, and avoid storing beans in a clear jar on a sunny counter. For versatility that still tastes special, Streetlevel takes number 3. Number 2. Intelligentsia Black Cat Classic Espresso Whole Bean. If you're chasing a modern espresso shot that tastes sweet, clean, and layered, Black Cat Classic has earned its reputation. It's Intelligentsia's hallmark espresso blend, and it's known for syrupy sweetness paired with vivid, fruit-leaning acidity. The tasting notes often point to cherry, cola, and orange, which is a nice way of saying it can taste bright and candy-like when it's dialed in. This is the bean for espresso drinkers who enjoy clarity and balance more than heavy roast flavor. It's also a great teacher, because it tells you exactly what your grinder is doing. Too coarse and you'll get sharp sourness. Too fine and you'll get a drying bitterness that lingers. Start with an 18-gram dose, aim for a 1.2 ratio in about 28 seconds, and keep your brew temperature in the 199 to 203 degrees Celsius, 93 to 95 degrees to range if your machine lets you adjust it. Then make one change at a time and taste. Black Cat is not the easiest choice for a blade grinder or a very entry-level espresso setup. It really rewards a decent burr grinder, stable temperature, and a little patience. In milk, you still get sweetness, but the fruit notes show best in straight shots, Americanos, and smaller milk drinks like cappuccinos. If you want espresso that feels specialty without tasting burnt, Black Cat lands at number 2. Number 1. Stumptown Hairbender Whole Bean. For the top spot, we wanted a bean that tastes great across brew methods and stays interesting cup after cup, and Stumptown Hairbender checks those boxes. It's a complex espresso blend built from 3 major growing regions: Central and South America, East Africa, and Indonesia, so you get both sweetness and depth in the same sip. The flavor notes are jasmine, orange, cherry, caramel, and dark chocolate. In plain language, that's a fragrant aroma up front, a bright pop of fruit in the first sips, and a smooth cocoa-like finish that lingers. Hairbender is a favorite for home brewers because it can be your espresso bean, your drip bean, and your cold brew bean without tasting out of place. Pulled as espresso, it has enough body for milk drinks, but it still has definition if you drink it straight. Brewed as filter, it stays balanced and doesn't go muddy, even if your grinder isn't perfect. If you like an all-day coffee that doesn't get boring halfway through the bag, this is exactly that. To get the best from it, grind right before brewing and keep your water between 195 and 205 degrees Celsius, 90 to 96 degrees. For drip or pour-over, start at 116, 20 grams coffee to 320 grams water, and aim for a total brew time of about 3 to 4 minutes on a cone. Dripper. For espresso, start at 18 grams in and 36 grams out. If you want more fruit brightness, go a touch longer. If you want more caramel and chocolate, go a touch shorter. If you want one bag that can cover your whole coffee routine in 2026, Hairbender is the easy pick for number 1. That wraps up our list of the top 6 coffee beans for 2026. If this helped you narrow it down, tap the like button and tell us in the comments which one you're brewing right now. Links to every coffee we mentioned are in the description below. Subscribe if you want more taste-focused roundups, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.